There's some food in you. Step 3, you grow hard about what you want to be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yo, set your affirmations, ask for.
The world is wide. Let's make it closer. With smart planning and a touch of magic, Ash knows travel. Welcome to the future of travel. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Ash, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Ash Knows Travel, where I share trainings, walkthroughs, and insider tips to help travel advisors build confidence and book smarter. And tonight's training is all about that. I'm going to actually show you the hidden tools that I use to run my travel business. I'm going to take you behind the scenes to show you all the systems, the tools, the processes, and everything that keeps me afloat and running smoothly, even on my busiest days. So if you're live here, make sure you go ahead and drop a quick hello in the chat. And if you happen to just be watching this on a replay, make sure you comment #replay so that I know that you stopped by. All right, well, I am pretty excited for tonight's training. I've been wanting to show you guys how I kind of run everything for myself for a while now, so I really can't wait to get into that. And you're going to want to make sure that you stay to the end of this training because I have a special gift for you. I have a whole list where I'm going to show you what I did. All right, so it's going to really help you simplify and kind of just streamline your whole travel business. That's what this whole entire week is about. Automation and innovation, everything AI. We're going to cover, even tomorrow, we have a really good setup for not only just hidden tools, okay? That's the main thing that we're going to talk about, right? But tomorrow, we're actually going to have it set up where we're going to go in and create our own mini assistant using AI. So we have a lot of cool things that are going to be happening this week. But before we dive into that, I actually want to talk about something that's happening very, very soon. So if you haven't seen my new schedule yet for December, check out the Travel Advisor Help Group. No matter where you're at, you could probably find it somewhere in there. But I do have the entire December schedule posted, and I will show you at the end of this. But on one of those trainings, you will see that I actually got a total interview set up with our Founders Council member, 2-star platinum, 7 IATAN holder, 250K income earner. I can go on and on, but Miss Courtney Palladino, absolutely love and adore her. And guess what? We are going to do a big kind of like powerhouse, like kind of session, all right? But I actually need something from you. So I want your questions. I want the questions that you really want to ask either me or Courtney, and we're going to sit down and we're going to go over them. And I'm really excited because to get you guys involved. And if you know Miss Courtney, she has a lot of experience. She does a lot of volunteering. She does just everything that you could possibly imagine. So if you're watching this tonight, I want you to just kind of sit down and think about maybe a question or what you love about us or anything that you just kind of want to ask, okay? And you can either just drop them in the chat. You can message them to me. I'm going to make a post in a little bit, roughly, probably about it. If you see it there, commenting on it. But we're going to just be talking about booking, business growth. We're going to talk about systems, confidence, and even our own unique travel advisor journeys. So make sure you guys drop those questions throughout. I have somebody here. They'll go in there and screenshot the chat for me. So I want to make sure I grab them and I want to get them answered, okay? Now, I'm not going to be able to probably answer all questions, right? But I'm going to skim through the list, and if they seem like they're really good questions, well, we're going to cover them. So make sure you drop those questions, all right? But let's go ahead and dive in and talk about the hidden tools that run my travel business, yes? So welcome back, advisors. Tonight, I'm pulling back the curtain and showing you tools and systems that run my travel business behind the scenes. These help me stay organized and consistent and profitable, okay? Even on my busiest days. What are you going to learn today? We're going to talk about the tools I rely on every day, the automations that run silently in the background, how I organize my leads, clients, payments, and my content. I'm going to go over the creative tools that help keep my branding consistent and the real workflow of powering Ash Knows Travel. Yes? So, first of all, what I'm trying to get here, okay? I don't want to seem like I'm just here to talk about myself because that will never be who I am, right? But the big idea of what I'm trying to teach you tonight is that your business scales when your systems carry the weight, not you. If you find yourself in a moment right now where you're like, oh, I don't know how to do this or this, I don't have enough time to do that. Okay, listen, we all feel that way as advisors, especially when we're getting our processes in order, okay? But if you start relying on the systems that I'm teaching you tonight, you will stop carrying that pressure and then have that kind of freedom to do what you actually want to take your business to a new level. So that's what I'm talking about tonight when it comes to these tools. We're talking about scaling, especially because we're about to step into 2026. And guys, AI is running everything, right? So we need to work with it. We need to let it do the weight, the work that we don't have to carry. We can let it go. Okay. I'm going to talk about that exactly tonight. And I don't expect you to use all of these systems. I want to say that right now. I don't expect you to, all right, I'm going to set all this up. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I want you to do is I want you to think about an area of your business that maybe you are just kind of struggling with, and I want you to find the tool that works for you. Okay. It's not about having all of the tools. It's about finding that tool that really works for you and then finding the ultimate way to use it towards growing your business. That's what we're going for tonight. So, category 1. The tools I'm going to talk about now are client management tools. One of my most favorite ones that I've been using a lot, and it's really been helping me, is my Gmail account, okay? Inside Gmail, they have an extension now that you can just search. It's called Boomerang, and I actually found a way that I could show it to you tonight, so I'm pretty excited about that. But it's one of my little bum Gmail accounts that I've made over time, okay? So it's nothing serious in it, but I found a way to kind of open Boomerang in that sense. So I'm going to show it to you, but let me talk about Boomerang. So Boomerang is a free extension that you can just add to your Gmail account. It has the ability to schedule send. It has auto follow-ups. If you don't hear anything in 2 days, it'll automatically let you know, hey, there's no reply, there's no alerts, anything. Go ahead and look at this. Does that. It also has an inbox pause. So if you're getting overwhelmed, you can pause your inbox. I mean, I don't know who would do that, but hey, you never know, right? Client workflows. You can set up emails to go out throughout each other, okay? Like in a process. And then also they have saved templates for fast replies. So Boomerang kind of keeps clients from slipping through the cracks. So I really think that is probably one of the best things that I suggest doing for your Gmail account. Now, if you have another type of account, I don't know about those, okay? I do apologize, but this is just the tools that I use. So let me show you a little bit about Boomerang. So if you want it, you kind of get an idea. Now, this is just some bum old Calendly account that I used to use, so please ignore that. But the Boomerang is right here, okay? So in Boomerang, let me just open it all together. And this is free, by the way. So let me open it like this here. Perfect. So I don't have anything scheduled in here, so I don't have that ability to show you. But let me explain it like this. Here, you have messages to Boomerang. Boomerang basically can keep track of the messages you don't need now. So this gives you the ability to kind of like put a notification, like I will come back to this later. You could do that. Messages to send later are also in here. Reoccurring messages, if you want to send it throughout the year, like you have that book with me email. Don't forget, you can still book with me. Have you booked your next trip email? You can set those up, okay? You can also track messages too to see who opens them, what they do with them, etc. Yeah, we like that. Pending events. It actually gives you the ability to make your own meeting schedule. So you could do bookable schedules. You could do meeting polls. You could do your availability. You could get your events confirmed or if they're pending. And then insights. They even have all of these calendar, email settings, etc. Okay. So it's really, really good tool. It's basically like setting up a free CRM system inside of your Gmail. But let me show you something. If I hit compose at the bottom here, this is the the thing right here. Like I have my Gmail all decked out. I got Gmass, I've got Calendly, I've got everything stuck in here. But if you look at the bottom part right here, see how it says send later? That's Boomerang. Remind me in 2 days if no reply, Boomerang. Track it. And then you can also put in your meeting scheduling there. But look at this too. It has the ability to use artificial intelligence, AI, to basically see if somebody's going to respond to your email. So I think that's pretty cool. But it's free. You guys can just add it as an extension into your email. Boom, right there. Okay. So that is the first tool that I use. I really like that one. And I can't show you my actual one because I don't want to ever give out any client information or anything like that. But I like showing you how it works. So you guys can be like, maybe I need this. Maybe I need a way to manage my emails. There you go. That's what Boomerang does. Okay. Next one that I have is Jotform. I know I talk a lot about Jotform, but I have something kind of special I want to show you tonight. All right. Normally, I show you the inquiries, the quote requests, the group travel request, all of that, right? We have those forms. If you need a form training for Jotform, let me know. I'll drop it in the chat. All right. But what I really want to show you is how I use Jotform. So I set it up to be an inquiry form. Let me show you. Okay. So I set it up like this is my travel inquiry form, right? So this is fantastic. Great. But it has a system built behind it that kind of tracks everything for me. And that's what I really want to show you because we all know how to set up a Jotform. If you don't, like I said, ask for the training. But in here lies the really important stuff. So let me see here. Okay, so let's just kind of go through this because this is the part you need to pay attention to. So the form setting, there's this, it's enabled, perfect. Make sure it's encrypted. Always don't uncrypt it because it has sensitive information in it, okay? So let's go to the second part of this, the really important part. The really important part is right here. I love this. So sends an autoresponder and notification. So what does this do? So this one automatically notifies me, hey, somebody sent an inquiry form. But this one, autoresponder one, and you could set up more, okay? But autoresponder one says, hey, thank you so much for your inquiry. I'll get back to you and blah, blah, blah. That's what that is. You can edit this here, okay? It's an email. But you also have another cool thing that kind of comes with Jotform too. Inside the conditions, they have the thank you page. You can put stuff here too. So as soon as they submit it, they get a thank you page. And then the email is an autoresponder that replies back to let them know, hey, I got your inquiry. Thank you so much. I'll have a response, blah, blah, whatever you want to set up, okay? But this is automated for me, but it gets even better. Let me show you. Go to the next tab down here, okay? Integrations. I have my Google Sheets integrated. And every time that I get an inquiry, okay, it automatically sends to my Google Sheets. You can just open it. I can't really show it to you. Yeah, I can. Okay, so this is my Google Sheet link. As soon as you connect your Google Sheets account, it'll automatically pick which one you want, and then it sends all of it to it, just like this. So that's how I set up that digital command center that I always refer to you guys. It's right here. It's integration. You just come in here, you select Google Sheets, you connect to your Google Sheet, and then it will automatically integrate. And if you already have inquiries, it integrates the old inquiries too. Okay. But it has a ton of different integrations for Jotform. You have Google Calendar, so you could put in there when you want to meet with people to match your Boomerang. You can go here. Okay, it has Google Drive. What else? DocuSign honestly, you got to be careful about what you use the credit card auth forms for. I've only ever used RabbitSign. I don't use DocuSign. I don't know if it's what is that, like protected or something like that? Like it has to have a certain protection on it. So be careful about what you do. You can't use Jotform anymore for the signatures right now because it's not safe. So it's not encrypted. That's the word I'm going for. Encrypted. Has to be encrypted. So make sure DocuSign's encrypted. But there's a lot of things. Stripe, if you want to collect payments, Calendly. There's a lot of things that you can integrate into this. So just check it out, okay? I love Jotform. I play around with Jotform all the time. Square. I'm going to cover Square. That's how I collect my payments. If I were to do an invoice on here, I can put my Square in here and collect my payments. Ooh, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. We can make the invoice inside Jotform, send them this, right? Get them to collect the payment, etc. all through here too. There you go. All right. It also has the ability to do a workflow, so it can have next steps and have repetitive tasks. If you have your team set up on here, it's kind of a little bit more advanced, but you can create a workflow. and you can get them to sign. I don't really know how far it goes for this. Like, I don't know what this withholds, so I would suggest doing a little bit more information. They just started doing this, like where it's more advanced, so check that out, okay? But lastly, Jotform, why I love it, it has mobile notifications. It sends me a message on my Jotform app saying, hey, you got a new submission. So it'll tell me, okay? So that is why I love Jotform. Let's go back, shall we? All right, there's that one. Has all this different stuff you can use it for if you guys want to check that out. And next. Now, Google Drive. I'm not going to obviously show you this one, but I want you guys to get an idea of what I do with my Google Drive. It is technically my digital filing cabinet because I ran out of space. So I keep everything in my Google Drive. It's locked. It's not available to anybody else. It's safe. It's protected, all of that, right? So any kind of client folders, it's great to keep in there. Now I don't keep any like deep personal information, but it's good to keep that stuff where they're like, oh, I don't know about this. I don't listen. I'm gonna tell you one thing I like to do is screenshot the offers because a lot of times people will come back and be like, well, this is what it said. And then I have it. So stuff like that, I put in there. Itineraries that you make, confirmations, PDFs, workbooks, any graphics, templates, any presentations, anything that you guys make, put it up into a folder because you can use it again. I really failed a lot myself in the first 2 years because I just used things once. And now I'm like, why did I do that? Right? Now, luckily, you can go back and grab most of your stuff, but we get lost in the sauce after posting one thing over, like, okay, I posted this once. Now I got to make something new. Now I got to make something new, right? We don't want to do that. So if it's important, it needs to go in the Google Drive, okay? Even your videos, whatever, put it in the drive, save it all together. And then you can access it, right? Boom. Okay, next, category 2, booking and organization tools. Now, obviously, I'm going to tell you my Google Sheets is, and I use Google Sheets because I can lock it. I use Google Sheets because it's free. I don't want to pay for anything else. If anything, I am like a minimalist when it comes to wanting to pay for stuff for my business because it's silly to pay for a CRM system when I can have Boomerang. It's silly to pay for a CRM system when I can use it on Google Sheets, right? Do we all agree on that? Like we're trying to save money because we could take that money and use it for something else. Okay. So my entire back office lies within Google Sheets. This is where all my tracking lives, my lead tracker, my inquiry pipeline, my payment tracking, my final balance reminders, my group travel sheets, my commission tracker, my monthly content planner. If I need to track it, it's in my Google Sheets. And I have it all set up, including that Jotform connection. It piles right into it and it is all coded and everything. And I explained the lead tracker last week to you guys, so I explain it more there, but it's kind of all integrated together and I call it like a command center. Like it's like where I command things. So that's how I do that. Next one. Also inside of that is my Google Calendar. Everything goes into the Google Calendar and I automatically do it right then and there, like when I'm planning it because I'll forget. So inside there too, I don't think I have that as a tool here, but I also keep like a task list kind of inside my Google Calendar too. But client payment reminders, final balance due dates, supplier deadlines, hold expirations if I have trips that are being unheld, contract deadlines, batching blocks. Even for my content, I have that in there too. When I need to set up new content, I go in and plan it because making videos for content for me can kind of be a lot and I like to plan it out. So like today, for example, I made 3 videos, okay, for my YouTube. But I'm going to use those 3 videos for the entire week. So that works perfectly, right? That's what I do. So I batch them at certain times. I don't try to do it all at once. My live training schedule of any of trainings that I like to attend, I put that on my calendar. And then my daily priorities. There it is. There's my task list. I knew I put it in there. Okay. I do the daily priorities and I put time blocks that I have to have them completed by. And I know that's like way too much, but listen to me. I have a lot to do and I have a very little time. And I also have severe ADHD on a level that you guys probably wouldn't even understand. And I have to put myself in a time block. I have to tell myself this is enough time on that. You have to go to something else because I have very big plans. And those big plans are fueled by small little tasks that I complete each day. And if I don't prioritize them, they get put on the back burner and they never get completed. And that drives me crazy. Can we all agree that drives us crazy, right? So Everything is ordered and put in together. And as a mom with 6 kids who works from home and runs a business and trains people and everything else in the process, guess what? It's color coded and it's in order. So I know exactly what's coming. And that's how you scale your business on a whole new level. When you let the system like Google Calendar, Google Sheets, Google Drive, run it for you automatically, I'm not stressed about it. I can see when the lead comes in. I know when the payments due. I know what to do this day. Okay. That's how you become successful. All right, so the next one we have here is Square. I absolutely love Square. Square is really great for the Evo Plus Instant Commission. That's what I use it for. And if you need a training on Square, let me know because I have a really amazing training for Square. It's probably one of my favorite trainings that I do, but you can use it for flights. We could use it for the hotels, the resorts, all of that Evo Plus stuff. So that's what I use it for. And then I do invoices inside there. I like it because it's an app on my phone. They do have a fee that they charge, but honestly, it's something small and it just makes it super easy because I can just send the payment link as a text message, have them do everything, process it, be done with it. The invoice is inside there too. And like I said, if you need a training, let me know. But Square is awesome. And they only charge you for the transactions. They don't charge you monthly. So perfect. Sounds great, right? All right, category 3, content creation and AI tools. So these are the tools that keep my content polished and consistent without taking all of my time. I go over these a lot, so you're probably used to them. But my ChatGPT, my baby. ChatGPT is my best friend. I use it for everything, literally everything. I use it so much that I do pay for it. I pay $20 a month for it. And it's probably the best thing that I've ever done for my business because it saves me so much time. So I use ChatGPT for post ideas, captions, scripts for my voiceovers, reminders, email sequences, hooks, training outlines, funnels, workbook building, content plan. I mean, use it for everything. It speeds up every part of my business. How many of you guys also use ChatGPT? It better be every one of you. Comment. I want to know. Everybody uses ChatGPT, right? Please don't make yourself do more work. Okay, let me go to my ChatGPT. I want to show you something that you could do in here that'll make your life a little bit easier. Now you do have to pay for this, okay, to get this feature. But if you want to invest in something, I definitely would suggest ChatGPT, right? Did you guys see this here? These little projects. Okay, these help me so much. This is what I use this for. That that video AI, boom, that's what that's for, right? It has a lot of stuff in here, and you could explore so many different chat GPTs, and you could even connect Canva to it. Now, whatever you write, it'll say open in Canva, and it will go straight to Canva. So you could do a lot of different things. Image generator, look, enhance research. It has a lot. So make sure you guys check out ChatGPT. And I mean, like, really check it out. And if you're working on several different things, like here, go in there and just set up folders. Okay. That'll help you so much. You'll thank me later. All right. So ChatGPT is the bestie. We love them. Next. Another one I like to use a lot is Gemini. Now, Gemini it takes a lot to talk to. I go into ChatGPT and I grab all my stuff and then I pick that and put that into Gemini. That's what I mean. Gemini is great for like fast visuals. Sometimes it can make videos, but they're a little rough, so you have to really work on them. But I use it to make flyers, banners, thumbnails, and just simple AI graphics. You know the thing like when you opened when the video first starts and it's like Ash Knows Travel and that's Gemini. Okay. I of course it's my photo and then I just put it together with Ash Knows Travel, but it's a quick tool that I use when I need like clean visuals really fast. So that's what I use. Okay. Now, of course, Canva. We always love Canva. Canva is great. It is like the headquarter of all my designs. I have brand templates in there. Let me just show you. Let me just I could read the slide, right? But I'd rather show you what I really use it for. Okay, so this is my Canva. It has everything in it. I mean, I've been making stuff in here for the last 3 years. Also has my calendar for next month. Look at that. It's in here too. I made this with Canva AI. So there's my training schedule. Like I said, Canva AI made this. It's pretty cool, right? But yeah, Saturday mornings at 9:30 a.m. PST, I'm gonna do a live travel Q&A on YouTube, and also I'm streaming on TikTok. So if you guys have questions, you can hop on either of those and I'll answer them. But we're doing AI this week, client experience next week, monetization the week after, and that's when we're meeting with Courtney Palladino, and then new agent week, and then end of the year. Got some specials at the end of the year because it's my birthday. So I'm going to do a whole inside my travel advisor journey. Yeah. We're also doing another Saturday morning with Ash. And then we're doing a vision board party. Get your vision boards ready. All right. But these are all on YouTube and they'll all be lives. So this is an evolution and also in my travel advisor group. So if you need the actual flyer, get it there. Okay. But back to Canva. Sorry. So has everything in here that I do. I mean, literally everything. There's my videos that I create, all of that, just everything I put together is in here. Okay. But one thing I like to do is in here is the Canva AI. That one's probably one of my most favorites. You could design image docs. I do lead magnets in here. I create the flyers in here. I do that. I tell exactly what I want. And if I have a problem, I take it to Chat GPT, tell it I wanted to build it in Canva AI and to just open it that way. Okay. I also use the brand. Now this is a paid feature, but in here we have the brand kit. I use look, I just made one for the holidays. And it has like the colors that I want, the fonts that I want, etc. Right? You could do that. You can also do like your logos, have them all here, have colors. So then when you're in designs, you could just pull up brand kit. Okay. So let's just say if I just open this back up where I was, in here, you could click brand and it has that. So I use it for a lot of different things, but I'm going to tell you, I really kind of went on a deep dive and did their school. You see this school where it's at, design school? It's at the bottom here. I do a lot of that. Every time I want to learn something new in Canva, I just take a look at their school. Okay. But it has a content planner in here. It has AI tools and it also has apps. So check out Canva. Canva is definitely one of my favorites, right? All right. Back to what we're doing. So like I said, brand templates, client documents, proposals, my presentations for my quotes, I do them in there, my checklist, my social graphics. And since I have that brand template set up, everything stays the same. The font stays the same. The colors stay the same. And it saves me a lot of time because I don't have to look for it because it's all put together already. So Canva, yes. All right, CapCut. So CapCut is where I do a lot of different video creations. I use them for everything, and I have a good training on them if you need it. But reels, auto captions, transitions, video edits, green screens, trimming. I make my YouTube shorts on there. I do training clips of just my videos on there. I mean, it keeps everything video creation. It helps me a lot. It has templates that you can use on there. And then if you guys have a problem with the CapCut, just kind of zoom in and crop out the CapCut logo and then you're good to go, right? But I do all of my video stuff inside CapCut. Now, a minute ago, I was talking about the AI videos. If you guys saw that inside ChatGPT, it's called InVideo. That's an app. I make the AI videos there and then I edit them on CapCut too, okay? But that's not the only place I go for that. I also do TikTok Studio. TikTok Studio is where I obviously go live, right? But TikTok Studio, you can actually schedule your post and you can track all your analytics for TikTok Studio. You could add covers, upload videos, and you can even repurpose your content. If you save it as a draft, you can repurpose it. So my TikTok helps me kind of keep the whole video set organized. I keep up with it through there, and then I base my I don't have it. My YouTube studio on there too. YouTube also has a studio that's like TikTok. And then edits is the version for Instagram. So which one you use. Okay. But I use those kind of platforms to help all align with each other. And then I also will use Deliver It for the ultimate optimization part, right? I'm not covering Deliver It today because I feel like I talk about it so much, but Deliver It, you can actually schedule through there too. So that works perfectly. But the two that I really like is the TikTok studio and the YouTube studio. Those are nice. So those are the tools that I use for pretty much everything. Okay. But let me explain how I use them so you guys can kind of understand. Now, before I explain how I use them, I want you to just think about your own process right now. And I want you to think where you fit into this. Okay. So My inquiry form obviously is going to be the first kind of part of the workflow. It goes automatically into Jot form because that's what I use. That auto saves automatically into my Google Drive, which has the Google Sheets and the command center, right? Then once I get them booked and set up, Boomerang is going to handle the replies and all of the follow-ups that go in there. The client, like I said, is added to the Google Sheets tracker, and then I will go in and do payment reminders into my Google Calendar, right? Not only do I do it in my Google Calendar, but I also do it inside my Boomerang too. I also will send out automatic emails when I get to about a week before their final payments due. Okay. Then when it comes to the content, I do all of that with Canva, ChatGPT, and CapCut. I also will go in and schedule it either on Meta, TikTok Studio, YouTube Studio, or deliver it. Okay. And then after that, after it's all set up, this is all put in order. Did it take time to build? Absolutely. Yeah, it did. But guess what? Now all I have to do is this. I just check everything. I schedule everything before the month starts over. I flip everything over, and then now I just check everything, right? And I can have time to do all these cool trainings with you guys. I have time to, focus on my family and stuff like that because I do stuff like this. Okay. So this is the system that keeps my travel business running smoothly every single day because it's all done behind the scenes, really, honestly. All right. So I want you, from seeing that, I want you to find out and pick an area that drains you the most time. And then when I'm going to give you the gift on the next step, okay, I want you to go in there and find what tool really works for you. I'm telling you, you don't need all the tools, okay, but these are just the tools that I use that help me function. You will find your own functioning set of tools as well. But this is going to help you with leads. It's going to help your content. It's going to help your inbox, okay? Whatever which one you really just kind of feel like you're struggling with, comment below. All right, comment in the chat. Let us know which one do you struggle with. Is it leads? Is it content? Is it inboxing? Do you feel like you don't have a CRM system? Is it onboarding? Maybe you feel like when you get new clients, you don't know what to do with them, right? Following up, scheduling, right? And then I want you to just kind of take all of that and then choose one of these tools to kind of implement, right? Maybe you need to set up your Jot form. Maybe you need to set up your whole digital command center in Google Drives, right? Maybe you need to install Boomerang. Find which one sits with you. I'm not saying to go out and do it all, okay? I built this over time, but it saves me so much time. Every time I add one of these little small tasks in here, that's one less thing I have to worry about, honestly, right? So, gift time. We love a good gift time. I want to give you everything that I just shared. I just make it easier for you, right? You go in there and pick which tool you want, but let me show you the gift. And before I show it to you, if you want the gift, where's the comment? They always do this to me. If you want the gift, I want you to comment gift for me, okay? We have to have an engagement deal because it helps drive the video, but they didn't do, okay, that's fine. Okay. All right. Comment gift for me if you want the gift, but let me show you the gift before you start blowing up the chat, right? Ash behind scene tools guide, everything that I covered, Gmail, Boomerang, Jot form. So just in case you didn't get it when I was going over it, I broke it down here for you. Don't you love that? Don't you love when I do that? Okay. Let me get rid of this part because this is not correct. Go away. All right. So yeah, we like that. Okay. So comment gift for me and I will give it to you. All right. Sound good? All right. Give me 1 second. Let me copy the link here. Okay. And while you're commenting, I'm going to go over to my studio real quick. And in closing, let's see. While I'm opening this. Uh-oh. I got to go back over here. There we go. Perfect. All right. So give me 1 second. Let me comment this in the chat. All right. So, in closing, of course, the more your business runs on systems, the more you can run your business. So, that is all that I really have for you guys tonight. Of course, make sure you hop on tomorrow because we're going to do a create your own mini assistant for your travel business. We're going to do that tomorrow night. I'm going to break down, like, if you use ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, whatever you want to use, okay? I have the entire little system and I even have a little gift for you to go away with, okay? But I have an entire system set up so you can tell your ChatGPT who you are. So it makes it way easier for you when it's time to plan. So make sure, of course, that you drop by tomorrow. And if you haven't already, go ahead and like this video. Okay. If you liked what I shared today, go ahead and like this video. And I'm going to stay in my studio now to go ahead and answer your questions. I'm going to put a little background music on for us. Okay. So if you have any questions, comment them for me. And if not, I will see you back tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST on Wednesday for our little mini assistant training. Yeah, let's build us an AI assistant, shall we? So I will hop on tomorrow. Let me go back to my studio and then I'll see you guys there.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, you grow hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Yeah. Set your affirmations, aspirations. I got shit to do, the aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation. One step at a time, yeah, that's how you make it. Set a goal you control and the steps you take them. I try to pick one thought, have some concentration. And if I make a mistake, it's called education. I try to do this every day, call it replication. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up, today's gonna be a good.
Thanks for spending these moments with me. The world is big and beautiful and full of stories, and we're just getting started. Wherever the next horizon leads, I'll meet you there. Until then, keep wondering and keep exploring. And remember, Ash knows.